Growing up Chrisley stars, Chase and Savannah Chrisley, seem to be on vacation. This appears to be one of many lavish trips the reality television stars have been on recently. So is this vacation different from any of their other vacations? Keep reading to find out more. Chrisley Knows Best Star. Todd Chrisley's kids look like they're enjoying a tropical vacation together. His middle son and daughter both share similar photographs on their Instagram stories. In Chase's Instagram stories, he shares a photo of a pool with a slide. In the top right corner of the photo, he tags SLS Baha March. SLS Baha Mar is a luxurious resort in the Bahamas. It is likely that the Chrisley family, or at least the kids, have been there before. This is because Chase, Savannah, and her boyfriend, Nick Curdiles, all follow the resort on Instagram. Next, Todd's middle son shares photos of the beautiful Bahamian waters. There's a little bit more to see on Savannah's Instagram stories. She shares a photo of what looks like an outdoor dining area. After that, the Sassy by Savannah creator shows off a delicious spread of sushi. Then, the reality television star starts talking about her favorite swimsuit line, PQ Swim. She explains that this line is great for her body shape. Unfortunately for inquiring minds, the growing up Chrisley stars share about their latest adventure in their Instagram stories. So, we aren't able to see how the fan reacts to the Chrisley kids' lavish Bahamian vacation. Interestingly enough, Chase captions one of his first photos of the trip with "much needed." However, it feels like just yesterday, Chase and Savannah were on vacation. Hopefully, everything is all right with Savannah's big brother. Recently, Chase travels with Nick and Grayson. At one point, Chase tries to sell Nick. After that, Todd and Julie talk about a family vacation on their podcast, Chrisley Confessions. Furthermore, it seems like Savannah is always jet-setting off to someplace tropical. What do you think about Chase and Savannah Chrisley being on vacation again? Do you think there is something going on with Chase? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to come back to TV shows Ace for more growing up Chrisley news. Sunlight drapes across the scene like honeyed silk. The ocean's waves murmur in time with distant palm fronds, rustling softly under the wide cerulean sky. Chase Chrisley stands at the water's edge, denim shorts rolled just above his knee, toes sifting in the wet sand with steady rhythm. The horizon melds into a gradient of aqua and sky, inviting quiet contemplation. Behind him, Savannah Chrisley adjusts a straw hat, her silhouette framed by beach umbrellas and serene azure sea. A slight breeze tussles her hair. She lowers the brim, shielding her eyes, as if weighing whether to indulge in a beachside cocktail or dive into the refreshing surf. Their vacation, carefully orchestrated yet delightfully impromptu, seems to exist outside of time. There's no sense of urgency, just the tranquil cadence of waves and sun-worn shoulders that carry the weight of weeks gone by. No words are exchanged here. The silence is their shared language, eloquent and complete. Later, Chase retrieves his phone and snaps a photo of Savannah beside a plush pool float. Her reflection ripples in the water, a vivid reminder of resilience. She glances at the camera with a muted smile, eyes telling of long nights navigating family upheaval, of being thrice the age she should have had to be. But right now, she is simply here, light, buoyant, and unburdened. They meander under the shade of palm trees toward an open-air cafe. A platter of sushi arrives, vivid, vibrant. Chase plucks a piece with chopsticks, savoring the cool bite, while Savannah traces the sun's path across her drink. The meal is peaceful, unhurried, an interlude before they return to stillness. Soon, they rouse for an afternoon drive, windows down, faint strains of music drifting from the car's stereo. Chase taps his fingers on the steering wheel. Savannah's fingers lightly hover above the console, as if echoing the rhythm of freedom they've longed for. They coast along coastal roads, passing pastel buildings spilling bougainvillea, gulls wheeling overhead. Arriving at a secluded cove, they park and step barefoot onto smooth stones. Savannah leans forward, trailing a fingertip in the brine, sending ripples outward. Chase crouches, picking up a shell and examining its spiral, nature's perfect geometry, both fragile and enduring. Their reflections merge briefly on the water's surface, mirroring a pause in time where everything is still but expansive. As dusk unfurls across the sky, they sit up on a blanket. No words, just shared exhalations. The sun drips gold into the waves, and for a moment, Savannah glances at Chase, a soft, unspoken gratitude passing between them. She leans into the dusk, knowing it's rare to feel unanchored when the weight of family, public scrutiny, and inner turmoil is always. Yet here, this moment is theirs to inhabit unchallenged. Later, lanterns glow around a beach bonfire. Shadows dance across their relaxed faces. They sit side by side, legs stretched toward the flame, absorbing warmth that has little to do with the fire. It's a balm. Healing. Necessary. Overdue. As the night deepens, they stand together for a walk. Footsteps imprint a twin pattern on the sand, tracking forward progress. Above them, stars emerge, faint but resilient. Savannah breathes in the salt air deep, eyes lifted to constellations, fingertips grazing the sky. Chase walks beside her, silent but present. A steadfast companion in unspoken solidarity. Their vacation, much needed, became a quiet haven, soft yet rooted, where sun and sea offered the most intimate reprieve. Contextual touchstone. For inspiration only, this narrative resonates with a published account noting that Chase and Savannah embarked on a tropical getaway to Islas Bahamar, a luxurious resort in the Bahamas, shared through social media and Instagram stories, where photos of pools, outdoor dining, sushi, and bright swimsuits appeared amidst sunshine and palm-lined surroundings. Sunlight unfurls across the dunes like molten gold. Each grain of sand glints, a million tiny suns at their feet. Chase and Savannah stand together at the edge of the shore, side by side, shoulders just inches apart. Though unspoken, their closeness is evident in the slight lean of Savannah's wrist toward Chase's, a gravitational pull of kinship, safe and reassuring. Their footprints trace twin paths behind them, parallel lines that curve into the surf before fading. The ocean draws in and recedes with ritual precision, its foam whispering secrets as it laps over their toes. Salt air fashions a hush around them, an invisible cocoon, insulating them from everything they've left behind. Whatever storms they carry, public scrutiny, family fractures, emotional turbulence, are held at bay by the rhythmic breath of the sea. Savannah's silhouette sways with the gentle wind. She reaches both hands above her head, stretching as though capturing some essential element of freedom. The sun-warmed breeze catching her fingers, the quiet promise of reprieve in every curling strand of hair. Chase stands behind her for a moment, grounding her implicitly. Their presence together feels like a vow, to hold this lightness, if only for a while. A pair of flip-flops abandon their march on the sand, cast aside without ceremony. Salt-slicked strides carry them deeper into the water until waves wash over their ankles with cool insistence. The sea's lullaby is steady, brine and whispers, and the vast unknowable beyond. Horizons burn at midday, a smooth scene where sky and sea blend. Savannah looks to the distance, eyes shielded against the glare. Chase reaches for a wide-down hat, light straw, woven like a halo, and gently places it on her head. Fingers brush fabric rim. The gesture is quiet grace. The hat shades her vision, but her gaze remains high, anchored in the only thing that matters in this moment: vastness. Time seems to soften. The world feels suspended between exhale and intake. Savannah reaches down, tracing letters in the sand. Unexpected poetry. A spiral, a heart, a wave. Shoreline erosion soon swallows the shape, and she looks on with a small smile. Chase crouches beside her, scooping a handful of sand into his hand. He opens his palm by the waterline, letting grains spill back where they belong, each fleck returning to eternity, yet momentarily held. Later, palms cluster overhead like sentinels. Underneath, they recline on bamboo loungers that cradle sun-basked bodies. Chase's hand drapes over a pair of sun-warmed sandals, the leather pliant. The lounger is embraced by crisp loungers and plush cushions, Savannah props one knee upward, drifting through a second of restfulness. The sun filters through fronds, dancing dots of light over her skin. Chase's shadow drifts across her, an ephemeral outline. Brotherly watchfulness, unspoken but fierce. A pebbled pool edge invites hesitation. The water is clear, glistening like fractured diamonds. Chase traps a reflection, tilts his head so the sun scatters across the pool's surface. Ripples bend and shimmer with movement. He raises his foot to test the temperature, the brief chill pulling a soft breath from his chest. Savannah mirrors him. The dance of cold and warm surges through. They inch closer until their shoulders touch in the water. Gravity abolished, they float. Two spirits buoyed, drifting without claim.